Guys, you're gonna love this, because of course. So, good news, I do not need surgery on my foot. Hallelujah. That was the best possible news. You know, that was my biggest worry, my biggest concern was that we'd have to have surgery. We don't. But when I say that I did quite the job on my foot, oh my God. So, they've put me in a boot, and I should have been in a boot from the beginning, but wasn't put in one. And then the only one that we have on hand is buried somewhere in the attic. Hey, motivation to get that damn attic cleaned out. And so I am now in a boot. So the problem that we were running into was that the tissues that were ripped, the ligaments or tendons, whatever, they were trying desperately to heal. We're a month out. They've been trying to grow and do their thing, but every time I walk without a boot, they get ripped back again. And so of course it's not healing, you know, as much as it should have in a month's time. So by wearing the boot, the doctor was quite confident that we should be in good shape with, you know, maybe 2 weeks of wearing the boot. If I listen to my foot and listen to the pain, which I think I've actually done a pretty good job of listening to the pain levels and stopping my activity. But the issue is that the stuff just keeps ripping back open because I'm still walking without enough of the stability and support. You did it. Good job.
My signature was way off.
That's fabulous. And so, with the boot, it will absolutely help it along and, you know, continue listening to my pain. That's the main directive that they gave me. But here's the thing that is crazy. And of course this happened because it's me. And you guys know when it's me, it's going to be weird, especially if it's something medical, physical, whatever. When I rolled my foot, the ligaments or tendons, I wish I could have gotten a picture of the x-ray. Dang it, I should have done that. But anyway, when I rolled it and it ripped all those tendons, when they ripped, they took with them and pulled off pieces of bone. So there's not a fracture or a break. No. They pulled off flakes of bone. So now in my ankle and foot, there are pieces of bone. Not like chunks, like flakes and specks of bone hanging out in there. Which is definitely part of the problem, but those will dissolve. He said that they'll be absorbed eventually. And you know, there's really nothing else they can do about that unless, you know, it like continues to cause some kind of problem or gets worse in some other way. Those should dissolve. But oh my God, pulled off flakes of bone, flakes and specks of bone. I mean, I don't want to say only Julie, but I've never heard of that before. Gosh, that was crazy. So, what does that mean? Well, that means I'm in a boot now. Driving is very difficult. We did have to come and pick up a prescription, not for me. And so there's a little bit of driving that I absolutely have to do, but you guys know with the big cumbersome boot, it's sketchy, and I don't want to do any more driving than I absolutely have to because, you know, that's dangerous. I could drive if I put my sneaks on, but I'm supposed to keep the boot on. So am I going to be dumpster diving tomorrow?
No.
Probably not. Probably not, but do not be faint of heart. I will have something for you going on tomorrow. Something. But we are a month into this foot thing, and I'm ready for it to be all better. So I have got to do to the letter what he told me to do, you know? So stay tuned. I will come up with something for tomorrow. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for bearing with me. The kicker of this that really gets me is that if I had been in a boot earlier, I mean, obviously when it was still massively swollen, the boot probably wouldn't have worked. But if I would have gotten into a boot sooner than this, who knows? I mean, the what ifs, they're no good. Those, you know, they're crazy making. So I'm going to leave the what ifs alone and just say at least we're on the right track now, and at least I went in and got it checked out. I dragged myself out and went and did it, and I'm gonna for that. Because this would have just gone on and on and on. Because the air cast that I was using, the braces I was using, they weren't enough to do it. So this could have just dragged on for forever and forever. And now it's not going to. Frugal friends, thank you for your continued support, patience, and kindness with myself and with my family. And we will see you all tomorrow for something frugal living related. I'll think of something. We'll see you then.